Hello everyone and welcome back to Jubilee Road for a layout update. And as it's now September, wow, where did that time go, huh? So in today's video we're going to have a look at the work I've been doing around the layout and show you some new arrivals. So we're going to start off here at the station concourse. As you can see, this is what I'm doing at the moment. Yes, it's all one solid colour. I believe this is from Gauge Master. It's actually foam wall. I'm going to be detailing it up. I've got vines to go on there. I'll be putting graffiti and weathering it to make it all look really nice. And as you can see, I have been doing some of the green work there. That is one of the newer arrivals, the Accurascale Siphon G. Really nice model, that. If we come up to the station area itself, that is a new building in that area there. Yes, we got a cover in behind it. That, you can just see there, that is the old, should I say, station name board from the old layout. And I put it there, it's glued in place. I'm going to put flowers and stuff around it as a nice scene. We've got plenty of vehicles in this area. Here we have the station hotel. Yes, it's sort of floating in midair, but I haven't done the main scenery around it. Once that's done, that will look really rather nice. And if we go over here, I've joined the pathway up. We've got a bit of green area there where the buildings are there. If we just come back over to this area then, I redid all this line. I took it all up because I just wasn't happy with it. Put it back down, the ballast. I've weathered it and you can see all the greenery I've put around it as well. Just come down to that area. Not sure why that's there. That's not where you're supposed to be, is it? But anyway, yeah, it's looking much nicer now. All weathered and looking much better. Here's one of the other new arrivals in, the Hornby P2. If you haven't seen the full review, please go to the channel. And if we spin just quickly around this way, you might be able to just tell there is the Accurascale Manor, which also I've done a full review on. Worth seeing that one. Also been doing work in this area then. Now how I've created this, I cut these full things down, and as you can see there, I've put across. It's not finished, by the way. I still got a bit this slope on this side and do a bit more work, so that's definitely on the list. More greenery done here. We got some of the drains there, cable trunking which I need to weather, and I want to sort out this little corner here. That's not quite how I want it, and I still need to sort this wall out. I will be taking this wall out and putting a much nicer realistic one in at some point. When that's going to be? Sometime, I guess. 009 for you next. Now the only bit of work I've done here, I've used this earth colours to paint this area, and as you can see, it's still wet. I've only literally just done that. And if we continue down here, I've used the same colour on this embankment all the way down, and as you can see, the board is wet. It's because that is all drying there, the ballast. That's why there's no train running in today's episode. You can just see the set of steps there for an access point. So all this will have to be weathered. There will be the concrete cable trunking running all the way down that side. I do have that. It'll be weathered and glued in place very soon. Actually, I'm going to get on with that. Just another angle there for you. Obviously this space is still not anything done with it, and some of you may know the reason if you're following the channel. I can't do anything with this space until all the work up here is done. Bit of a poor design on my part, but that's got to live with it because there's not a huge amount of space left up here, so I've got to do that. If we come down this part of the layout, I haven't done a huge amount, to be honest. Everything is still looking pretty much as it was here. I have done some work over this area. If we just spin the camera around slowly, there we go. I've used the earth colours again, very different colours, but once the grass and bushes on there, yeah, it's not really going to matter. Bought that paint from MIB Models yesterday. I don't know, but I think that tree might have gone on a night out last night. Yeah, had too much of the old vodka, I think. Might need to sort that out. So yeah, it's looking much nicer, and you can see the 009 curving around there, which will definitely need to get some more work done on that soon, won't I? Just down here then at Lower Enbridge Farm, as you can see, still more details I want to add here, some more figures and some actual scenes and action going on here. Some of the wagons behind are new. This one definitely is. I bought this yesterday. It's a Dapple wagon, only cost about £11 brand new, which is far better than anyone else. We do have the new Rapido Laureate Y here. I'm not overly fussed on the quality of these. It's really, I don't know, fully plastic. It doesn't seem very sturdy. Look, not too keen on that, but it looks nice. If we just move this over, this again is a new wagon bought from MIB Models. I didn't pay very much for it again because it's a Dapple wagon. Now all these wagons have something in common. Can you spot that? What that is? GW. Yes, all these wagons are Great Western branded. Now that's a clue to a rather large event that will be coming up here on the channel over the winter. Anyone guess what that might be? I'm sure you can. Stay tuned for that one. The other work that I did very recently, actually yesterday, the day of filming this, I worked on this embankment. It just didn't look very nice. All flat and horrible. And as you can see, well, it isn't now. It looks really overgrown. I put another 3 or 4 layers of static grass from World War Scenics on here. If you want to know how I did it, I just laid it up. And then the top layer I put on, and before the glue dried, I did this. On top of the grass, just do this, and it gives, as you can see, an overgrown, messy effect. And it brings out all the different colours I've used underneath, and then just go over it again with the layering spray just to lock it in. See? That's all nice and solid. Really happy with that. I still want to put a little bit of colour and sort of bushes and trees in this area, but I'm rather happy with that. And as you can see, I've done it all the way across here. And if you come into the tunnel area, you can see now how much nicer that area looks. The tunnel has actually been weathered. Believe it or not, you might be able to tell it looks a bit more grubby. And we put some slightly different coloured ballast just here to make it look like they've just done some work. And I have slightly weathered all this as well. It's all glued nicely and solid, but yeah, it's all looking rather nice. And if we just pan up this way, I've started working on this area. We've got some trees and bushes. I want to add a bit extra and tidy these areas up. That is really looking rather smart, isn't it? That's the end of September's layout update. Thank you all for joining me today as we take a look around Jubilee Road to see the work that has been done. As you can probably tell, yes, I have been fairly busy up here recently, but again, still an awful lot of detailing work on all the rest to do. Just before I go, I do have one or two announcements for you. My next trip is in 2 weeks' time, and I'll be attending the Severn Valley Railway Steam Gala, hopefully the Thursday, Friday, and I'm trying to arrange to be there on the Saturday as well. I have to go there because one of my favourite steam locomotives is in attendance, the S160. Of course, I gotta go and see that. So if you are going, please let me know, and if you do see me, don't forget to say hello. So that's it from me here at Jubilee Road. I'm going to leave you with a couple of shots of the trains running on the Clifton Valley Railway coming out of that tunnel I showed you earlier. Thank you very much for watching Jubilee Road today, and I'll be back here at the layout or on location very soon. Bye everyone.